Ashley's electric bikes. How are you? All good? That's good. I'm back. Awesome. That's okay. Maybe more than for all jokes. Want to, but then I don't have my own niece. So if you want to know who's my audio karaoke, karaoke is in the song. So you must buy that through every time you karaoke. Well, now you do. I'll pause where you were. Oh. So, if you try this, like funny, it's not a good idea. So, William's not you, so come on to him. soon. You know you're going to do it, James. You will hope inside. You. Practice if you could at least thought think practice what? Practice how to become. Practice how to become. Practice how to become. So there, you're clear a lot of if there was anything in the cells at all. And the hope that it was just, I am just made of, it was just my vasocosms. With the mental willing. You go with mental, then physical, you know that. Yeah. So what's he really doing? I'm trying to choose me. I can tell there's a lot of good lives out there that are, self-help. Hope you are well. Then you'll hear later what you have talked. Hope you were cool. No. So, how normal talk can be turned to another kind of reference. Crazy. Like Chandler talking friends. Well, Chandler did not talk about it was something related to it was good, wasn't it? So maybe you should just stay quiet. Come like that in terms of life. All talks that we talk the turn up to sound like Well, you ain't gonna talk right, are you? Short house. The life of essence has converted our talks. I wonder where that talk was made. I wonder where it was. This one is already broken. You have not copyrighted it. That's the reason. Mom would require it's really don't think of what's inside there. Anyway, talking all the seems to clear. But then it's in one part of the sense, it's not in the other part of the sense. Yes. Oh, how many senses are you have to read the books and go back to what you know. You would have to read the books, you would deny that you would know it. Would you read? So in order to pretend that you swore, they go back to the books. Whoa! Why? That's 10 notes. You bets. I predict that you wouldn't. Why would I laugh at it? So prior to going into the theatre, you went to watch for the intent and the purpose to review, not for reviewers, but that would indicate that kind of tendencies and traits of character. You are now to hold voices with everyone to know. No, it's my fault that we have talked it. Who did do it? Did they talk that? They didn't talk me right. It's right. Oh, the difference. Mr. Right. It didn't generate too popular then for the talk to have made sense. Yes. All the inside was sense. They declared they might have gone to watch for the intent and purpose to watch. Why do we not think of that in that particular era, in 10 particular days? Why do we not think that then? That you could help versus I went to watch the movie for that purpose. It's really, no, that's not the point. You would have to talk like that because you are not, you are not, you are what you are, right? And then we would fall to a talk that would sound like a mock straight. Why? In order to prove that we ain't. So it's not with the intent. V, it's just in order to ensure that school was not. Straight. then even the talk of London streets, it will sound like you ain't all you will then put you too. They will put you you even talk straight and you have had some tendencies then crazy. Maybe that's what it's easier with religion. But you have to understand how you may have to keep a tape recorder for whatever you have talked and come in later. Oh. It wasn't me that bought it. It was you. All the evidence recorded. It was when you have no proof of any life with, so that's what's going to take place. Oh dear. Why you won't think that at that particular point? Well, if you are around others who want to prove the truth, you would have to talk about that. That's yes, I'm going to watch it for the purpose of sorry? Just a joke. I didn't mean that, honestly. You did. Did. Wouldn't. Couldn't. Shouldn't. Mustn't. Why mature it or kick it later? Then we would look back at life. Why did not kick it there? If only I could rewind. Else. What would you do in the past? What would you alter? You can't alter it. But if you could put the thought that you could. Another story of you. Quick talk to a short one has learned something. I had one story or one story. The truth we always learn every second how to improve on who we are, what we are, natural. What comes the so while with cardio, we have to talk through it. Have improved myself. Terrible. Why do we always rely on those good? We quote. The dates are present. We follow that. Why do we follow that? The routine schedule most equivalent to whether it's 1 month or 2. We have locked ourselves into an auto. God. For myself in prayers, has God already given himself results? that's my thoughts and notes. For the ones that won't have thought of price, shines. Oh, Newton, recreation, prototypes. Close with it. Here we call. In the case of you. Oh well, you have to take a lot of stick. What do you mean stick? I'll take it in the talk of words, talks, but not in the format. Well, no, what's the point of learning what you try to learn? Oh dear. Second song. Put the thoughts in one song. Fix straight to the vessels. Well, who knows? Lots of animals. Stuck in. Chilling as you walk into get stuck. Awesome. Things get stuck. Just won't do anything. Stuck less. Really. So points of the quick talks to improve parts of character while one's moving around. Hope I will also improve reflexes when it's not done. It's a second thought with the what will pass? Super. Oh, wrong. Let's azca Alexandria. So you have to pretend to sort of well, at least say I don't want to hear it like that. I want to hear that I will win. I don't. Act. Don't talk. That's just mollycoddling. I recall it. Memory, 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 memory. Memory. Patronistic. Whoa. Ah, finally I've got some reading in me back. Back? Where did it go? No, it's I didn't. It's at the top. Faster. So, victim of which were you? Which the one with the broomstick creeps? The one with the question. I wonder what that means. I'll tell you that they had rights. I'll tell you. That is a best. You get told that it was the right group. So if it's not you, it was. And then it goes down to that. Well, it ain't gonna turn. Oh, I have to give the patrol to Tom. You want to see me talk with you? Why would you talk peace? It must have moved to sounds in the thoughts. It must have moved to sounds. Because in the localities, shorthand talks only talk that counts. And for you to use a word, talk like you, then one has moved to poetry. And we must relate it to at least Mr. Shakur, otherwise one will not relate at all. And then they complete it with all the and we can still not see the parts and top. It's still funny, and it's still good effort. Waste of minutes, waste of hours, waste of seconds. That's me. I want to know what goes on. It's part of so clever. Any roots. Hope all's well. Hope all's well. Yes. So you like Hollywood movies? Yes, I like. So why would you talk that it may have turned into influence into another thought? Just general talk. If you were to thoughts on you in a conversation with someone with one that you know, the past or the present or the future? Would you have the right result? Let's flip backwards. The opposite talks the talk. Do you really have the full confidence to talk what you talk all day, all year, week? Players do not take our Walt's references in bed. Why? It's when it happens, when I fall under the unlock. The mommy shouts it, but the tutor told you not to take our Lord's references in vain. Why? Because they wouldn't stop them, they were hyperactive. And then when they went lazy, it was easy. I can make a sandwich. Anyway. It must have been a problem too. I wasn't bothered that they just didn't listen. I was good. Any route. Why? Because apparently. So, didn't realise it's good because you have lived in the world, but you yes. Less chances of later. What's the concern then? So, oh, flash forward. Well, that gets to the point that you want to get to fast, quick. Oh dear. When it's what the words sound like, and what you do there. Crazy. Crazy how? You see, you can't get what's it. So when anyone asks you to do an impression of anyone, you're in the thought that I might go under, I might break the law. You could do once in a while, not on a full day. Today. Well, I'm just not want to get the salt for chili. Once they hear the sound. So, final question. For the final question. For the final question, how do you do depression? That's all I'm going to be. Final, last minute, you want to do an impression of what you want. Ask them. What if I want? Ooh, attitude. I didn't move. It was awesome. Does someone have a remote control behind you? Strings on a pop. I found it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I think someone you are puppets. There's a master. It may not seem to turn to the master that you think. Maybe someone who will just put themselves in position that they are the ones. Lots of thoughts. Why do you want thoughts? Who was thoughts? Some of them. Another group. Then I would have got away with all the lies. So what are you trying to do? Trying to shoot me? I'm not trying to shoot at me. I'm trying to shoot at me. What do you mean free acts? What's works are very good. We have gone from one mood to another. I can do it then. Why can't we not do it? You must, you can't, just not, just won't. Why? We have gone over the point already. It means you must, and that's it. So I must put myself in a false position because we talk to myself. And then, well, you won't have it. I won't have it. Yes. Good. Thank you all for the guide to do what we usually do. All right now, I want the direction of how we well, you can't return to when you were such a you'll go back to maybe I then have some form of potential. I'll go over it. I will find out what I need to tell myself. The channel has gone and done rock. That's the whole story. Yes. What do you mean with the rock? If one talks to themselves and not any one second, when your pal is busy doing what you to do for the day, etc. When you talk to yourself, if that part of the cells inside you would get locked, then what? And you need to get to the points that are in you, but you won't get to the points because you cannot get them because they have gone under a static and interference. They just won't get to you unless you talk. Unless you talk always in How even to think of life around you can turn into a condition that will put you under, well, you're not so free in full. And you would not want to hear the point of one that's always going to give the minds, but then maybe that's a good idea. The one that gives the minds will help learn. What you could have you have a few presents. There's always a risk with that particular card, but what do you mean? It's why the clear channels inside then become what have to work. I would want to worry or movements one. We're always worried about that. Not the arts cards on who. That's right there. What other talk we have for the assets, the ones that go inside, toy, machines, etc., etc. Batteries. Circuits. Anyway, take care of. Or pause.